He secretly mortgaged our fully paid off family home to buy a luxury condo for his pregnant mistress. Sir, you are attempting to force the sale of your marital home to cover massive sudden debt?
My contracting business went under, Your Honor. The economy is terrible right now.
You haven't contracted a single job in 6 months. You are lying to hide what you did.
I had to take out a loan against the house to survive. She is being completely hysterical.
Taking out a $250,000 second mortgage without consulting your wife of 22 years is survival?
I am the financial head of the household. We have to sell the house to cover my losses.
You want to sell my sanctuary to pay off the debt you took out for her.
There is no her. It is a corporate debt restructuring strategy that you simply do not understand.
If it is a corporate restructuring, then your business records will clearly reflect the cash flow.
My accounting files are complicated, Your Honor. A layman cannot just read them and understand.
I understand exactly what a Wells Fargo second mortgage application looks like, Greg. You forged your wife's signature to leverage the equity of a fully paid off marital asset?
I signed as the primary deed holder. I was shielding her from the stress of our financial ruin.
You shielded me so you could drain $250,000 in pure cash.
To save my company, I used that capital to pay my contractors and keep the lights on.
Are you willing to swear under penalty of perjury that those funds went to business operations?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Every single penny went strictly to corporate survival.
He is swearing to a lie, and I brought the property records to prove it. Bailiff, please retrieve the plaintiff's folder. Let us examine this corporate survival strategy. I pulled the property records from the county clerk myself, Your Honor.
She is invading my private business filings. She has no idea how to interpret those documents.
I know how to interpret a Wells Fargo loan application, sir, and this tells a very different story.
The bank made an error on the classification. It was a commercial line of credit.
It was a residential cash-out refinance. You gambled the roof over my head. The funds were not deposited into a business checking account. They were wired directly to a title company.
I was purchasing an office space. Real estate is a standard corporate asset.
A downtown luxury condo is not an office space, Greg. Stop lying. The wire transfer went straight into an escrow account for a residential condominium.
It was an investment property. I was going to flip it to save our retirement.
You were never going to flip it. You moved her in the day it closed.
I rented it out to generate passive income. I am a landlord trying to provide for us.
Did you secure a formal lease agreement with this alleged tenant, sir?
It is a month-to-month verbal agreement. Standard practice for quick turnaround properties.
Your 22-year-old tenant hasn't paid a single dime in rent, and you know it.
She is paying me in sweat equity by renovating the interior. It is a business arrangement.
You leveraged your wife's home to buy a luxury condo for a young woman to renovate?
It sounds unusual, but it makes perfect financial sense if you understand the local real estate market.
What I understand is that you spent my sweat equity to fund your secret life. Sir, the deed to this investment property is registered under 2 names, yours and hers.
I put her on the deed for tax liability purposes. It lowers my capital gains exposure.
You gave a stranger half ownership of a home bought with my stolen equity. Putting a tenant on a property deed is not a tax strategy. It is a gift.
I am the majority shareholder of the asset. I retain absolute control over the sale.
You don't control anything anymore. I brought the HOA security logs for that building. Bailiff, hand me the plaintiff's secondary exhibit. Let us see how often this landlord visits his property.
I am inspecting the renovations. I have to be there frequently to oversee the construction.
The logs show your car entering the private parking garage every single night at 6 o'clock and leaving the following morning at 7. You are living at this escrow property, sir.
I was working late on the repairs and fell asleep on the couch. That is not a crime.
You told me you were working late at the contracting firm every single night for months.
I was protecting you from the stress. I didn't want you to know the business was failing.
So you hid the failure of your business by securing a secret second mortgage for a condo?
I was trying to build a secondary revenue stream to replace my lost income.
You were building a completely new family while I was scrubbing the floors of our home.
There is no new family. You are completely obsessed with this insane delusion of infidelity.
If it is a delusion, sir, why did you pay for her premium health insurance policy?
It was part of her compensation package for renovating the condo. Independent contractor benefits.
You paid for maternity care, Greg, not a contractor's health care policy.
You have no right to investigate my private corporate expenditures. I demand you strike this.
Corporate expenditures made with marital equity are subject to full review during a divorce proceeding.
I will repay the second mortgage. I just need time to liquidate the condo asset.
You can't liquidate it. She is living there permanently, and you know it.
I can evict her tomorrow. It is my property, and I make the rules.
You plan to evict the co-signer of your deed who is currently receiving maternity benefits from you?
It is a harsh world, Your Honor. Business is business, and I have to protect myself.
You aren't protecting anyone but yourself, and I am not going to let you sell my home.
We have to sell. The bank is going to foreclose if we don't clear the debt.
You manufactured a foreclosure crisis to force your wife out of her own paid-off sanctuary.
I made a strategic miscalculation, but she has no proof of this ridiculous double life theory.
I don't have a theory. I have a state-sealed document from the Vital Statistics Office.
What? You cannot access state records. That is a massive violation of my civil rights.
Public records are not a violation of rights, sir. Bailiff, please bring me that final document. He thought I wouldn't understand the paperwork. He thought I was just a naive housewife.
I object to this entire circus. This document has nothing to do with marital real estate.
I will be the one to determine its relevance. I am unsealing the envelope now.
Your Honor, please do not read that. It is a highly sensitive private family matter.
It is a matter that you funded with the bricks and mortar of my house. This is an official state birth certificate issued exactly 2 weeks ago.
I was just a sponsor. I was helping a struggling young woman find her footing.
Read the father's name on the certificate, Your Honor. Tell him who the sponsor is. The father is listed as Greg. The residential address matches the Wells Fargo escrow condo.
That proves nothing. She could have written my name down without my consent or knowledge.
Your signature is on the bottom line of the certificate. You were in the delivery room. Your signature confirms paternity. You used your wife's home equity to buy a nest for your new baby.
I was terrified. I knew she would try to leave me with nothing if she found out.
So you decided to leave me with nothing first. You are a complete monster. You did not make a bad business investment. You committed financial fraud to fund a double life.
Please, Your Honor, I will sell the condo and give her all the cash. Just spare me.
You cannot sell a condo encumbered by title fraud and a cosigner. You are trapped. I want my house back. I want every single cent of that loan wiped from my name.
I don't have the cash to clear a $250,000 mortgage. I will be totally ruined.
You used your wife's sanctuary as collateral for your deceit. You will pay the ultimate price.
I am the husband. I am entitled to 50% of the marital assets under state law.
Fraudulent dissipation of marital assets forfeits your standard legal entitlement. The law protects the victim. You gambled our entire 22-year marriage on a secret, and you lost everything.
You cannot do this. I have a new infant to support. I need that equity.
I am stripping you of 100% of your remaining marital equity to pay off this loan. You are leaving this marriage with exactly what you gave me. Nothing. You are leaving this marriage with nothing. The house belongs entirely to her. Case closed.